What's up, guys? I'm Crystal Lee Naomi, aka Jasmine Borders on Tyler Perry's Sisters. Be sure to subscribe to the Haves and the Have-Nots review for not only reviews on the Haves and the Have-Nots, but also on Sisters. And while you're at it, give your girl a follow on Instagram at Crystal Lee Naomi. And I'll see you every Wednesday at 9, only on BET.
All right, Sisters fans, hope everybody's doing well. Please take a moment to hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post content on the channel. And follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. So before moving forward in the video, I just have to say up front, the cliffhanger was pretty wow. It looked like Andi was about to have like a nervous breakdown or a panic attack. And she's like, I don't want to do this. But the question is, does she not want to get married due to the fact that she doesn't want to be with Gary? Because let's put it this way, I think it comes down to, I don't know, three things. It's just three things here. Number one, is it because she doesn't feel right getting married because Karen isn't there, or because Karen's words have awakened the repressed feelings and emotion that Andi has? So do you think Karen is a factor? Like, she doesn't feel right getting married if her best friend isn't by her side. Number two, Gary himself, is Andi coming to the realization that, she loves Gary, but doesn't really love him in the way that would lead to a happy and long-lasting marriage? Or does this go back to like season 2 when her and Karen had those discussions about how Andi felt like she was playing catch up? My career, everything else in my life is going well, but I'm looking at people in our age group, they're married, having kids and everything, and I feel like I'm falling behind. Pretty much like Gary was I guess you could say, get rich quick scheme in the portion of her life where she felt poor. Basically it's almost as if Gary was a way to skip ahead to the front of the line, so to speak, and do what everybody else is doing. Or is it number 3? Is it Jasmine? Because remember, the girls don't know about all the crap that Jasmine has been doing, from her and her friends trying to jump Andi in the parking lot. Fatima knows about that. Or like I've been saying time and time again, less than 24 hours ago, Jasmine was in Andi's apartment ready to kill both her and Gary. If those bullets were not rubber, they would both be dead right now. So pretty much, I feel like those 3 things could be reasoning as to why Andi might say no. But here's what I want to say. If Andi says yes, I feel like that means this cliffhanger ending means absolutely nothing. Not to mention the episode from this week would mean nothing, because she spent the entire episode questioning what to do. Yet it's kind of weird because I felt like we were getting more Sabrina and her indecisiveness in the way that Andi was reacting to this situation. It's kind of like, Andi, you were mad when the girls pulled you to the back. You were defending your love for Gary, but now all of a sudden it's like, I'm unsure, because I feel like deep down she knows what she's doing is going to be a huge mistake, but it feels like she just doesn't want to admit that she's wrong, can do wrong, and she doesn't want to admit when somebody else is right, being that Karen is the right person in this situation. So I feel like if Andi says yes, it will just be a slap in the face to the fans that said, okay, so last week's episode meant absolutely nothing and the wedding's going to go on. But I feel like deep down it's going to be a conversation where she says no, because I always think about that one scene from the trailer for next week where Gary and Andi are in bed, and Andi's kind of staring off into space, and Gary had its back turned, and then he turns over and looks at her. So I feel like, in my personal opinion, Andi's going to say no, but I'm more interested in figuring out what is the reason why she says no to this surprise wedding. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think she's going to say yes, or do you think she's going to say no? And if you would like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App. And with that being said, I'll talk to you all in the next video.